Okay, y'all. I'm adjusting. I'm trying. I am no sound, no sound, no sound. Ooh, okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the moonlight. Why am I echoing? I am echoing. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. I am here. I am sorry for. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I am so sorry for the delay. I. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Microphone. I I didn't have any technical difficulties. I was just running. My time management wasn't too good. And then also, come on now. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay. Um, I really was not going to use this new software, but I said, I know that this would really disappoint Native if I went back to StreamYard because that is absolutely what I was going to do. I was going to do this on StreamYard. So, fortunately, I did not have to do that. So, I am so glad, and I am doing it here in this new system. So, please, there might be a couple of hiccups along the way, but I'm getting there. I was able to set this up all by myself. So that shocked me. That's a shocker. Native, if you are out there, I did it by myself. So we're gonna we'll get there. We'll get there. I just It's a few things that still at the last minute, like right down to the last probably 45 seconds. I was like, forget this. I'm doing StreamYard because I can't transition it. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So anyhow, I hope everyone is doing well on this Saturday. Y'all are not gonna believe this. I watched Gabrielle, right? I watched her to see what she had to say for herself. And I was all prepared because when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. I cannot wait to review this. Well, don't you know, I went over there to download it before I hit live. They put it in members. I was like, no. But I could give y'all an update. It's not that shocking or serious. Uh, it just is interesting to hear what she has to say. But I can translate that for y'all. Let me see who is here. I don't know why I am running short of breath today. Okay. We've got first on the Oh, and by the way, before I get into it, I'm gonna have to stop because my sister is not back yet from her Jehovah Witness memorial service. So, I'll have to stop for a second while she comes in. But anyhow, we have first on the moonwalk. Shay B. We've got Nola Brown, the celebrity juicer casino lady, Justin's mom, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, No 54, Southside Chi Town. I said Justin's mom right. AK's POV, Bible Lady, Miss Nisi, Loving Life, Minding Business, Tracy, Myretta, Rossi, um, Diva Ray, Miss Principal, Sonia's Boots, a Lady, Jackson Tabasco, Shark Tank Life, Leo Lady, Karen S, Salado, Patty, Mai Tai, got Southside. Where's your evil twin? Sheila M. Oh, yeah, Sheila M. She. I was about to say, allegedly in Harmon, Reef, and Muff's mom. Let's talk about it all. And Wendy Shaw, there she go. There she go. All right, y'all. So let me tell y'all about Miss Gabrielle. If y'all don't know who I am talking about, you have to go check out last night's After Dark. Okay. We went over a scamfish, Native and I. And on that scamfish, there was a lady who felt like she was being scammed. Hey, Leela, not Layla. But she actually was not the one being, well, no. Technically, she was allegedly being scammed, but she was also participating in the scam. As far as I'm concerned, this lady was literally being a money mule. So they interviewed her to do an update, Thursday. This interview was Thursday. Let me tell you, she is still, the accounts are still open. She is still receiving money. She has done absolutely nothing. She said when that tax return came, he was supposed to get her a house. So she was going to use that money for that. Okay. Then she felt like Drew was judging her because of the things he was saying, like, why come here? Why not go to the police, right? And she felt like she was being judged, and like he was being opinionated. He's like, I'm not giving an opinion, I'm giving a fact. This is how I feel. Why didn't you go to the police with this? And she was like, well, how can I go to the police and say that I'm being bullied over the internet by someone? Well, guess what? According to the fat mouse, you can do that. And I happen to know that, yeah, that is a thing and you can do it. So, and if you have all these threatening texts where he is texting you, then of course you can go to the police. They can, now, I'm just going to show you, not, I'm going to tell you not what I learned on Law and Order, but I am going to tell y'all what I have seen on ID channel, these channels that do real police work, that are real police. They actually can trace IP addresses. They could track people down. They could find out where this man is. So that's one of the things that she could have done. I happen to know this, like I said, from TV. But she's acting like she just doesn't know what to do and what would the police think of her. But now she's also kind of afraid because she is involved. She has been laundering money and she hasn't stopped. Even when she realized this was a scam, she has still been accepting money from this man. And she says she only used $600 of it, but okay, this man paid off your $4,000. What was it? B&J, Macy's, Strawbridge and Clothier. I don't know what it was. But anyway, so that is what happened, and it ended with her saying that she was going to close the accounts. Well, that's what she said last time, a couple of days ago when the episode aired. So as of Thursday, she said she was going to close the accounts, and that's the end of that. She didn't say whether she was going to the police or not, that I heard, because I think she is full of it. So that's all that was going on with her. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. Um, no 54. I saw your comment. I have no clue why I did not use my albuterol today. So that might be one of my problems right now. Bible Lady said, good evening, Legacy Moon and Moonlighters. AK POV. I was just talking about the pink moon. I'm in Panama City Beach. Oh my gosh. Looking at the moon and it is pink. Oh my goodness. Man, I wish I could see that. Did I say hey to Miss Nisi? Okay, Aunt Nettie, I did not say hi to you. Minding business. I think I did get you. Let me see what else is going on here. So that was the update I had, right? Now, what we can do next is we can either do this Sonya call or we can do some body cam. Hey, Petty Patty. whichever you prefer. I don't know what y'all. Now I will say no, no, and a call. Now when I say call, I'm not talking about the one that just dropped today, because I'm like very behind, so I didn't even know a call had dropped until like I was like, what, a call drop? Oh my gosh! But anyway, I am kind of anxious to hear the one that Native was talking about last night. But I'm gonna do whatever y'all want to do. Now, it's funny, there is a way you can take a poll on here, but I have not been taught how to use that feature yet. So I see one body cam. Thank you, my Reddit. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was working. I'm gonna do some more stuff. The moon is over here, but I think I deleted it or something. But okay, so we got AK's POV saying body cam. Um, a lady said, "Girl, they tried to get me to go to the memorial service too." She don't even bother anymore. I told her, I was like, "Look, I said no. Mm-mm. I used to would, when the pandemic hit and they were doing it on the Zoom, I would do it because then because they eat afterwards, right? They're each individual, and she would like send me some food and stuff. So order me out, wherever I wanted. So I would go. But when I moved here, I was like, it's Jehovah Witness stuff everywhere around. No, no, not doing it. Not doing it. Okay, let me see. Salato said, "Me too. My cousin has been preparing for the service." Oh, ouch, child. Yes, preparing all week. Got a new dress and everything. Justin's mom said the moon is right outside my. Is it? Oh wow! I'm getting more body cams, body cams, body cams. Okay, so I'm gonna have to change my thumbnail too. Man, that thumbnail was looking good, and I was able to get it on there. Like fast, quick, and in a hurry, and it actually worked because usually I have to post my thumbnails afterwards because they're like so grandiose. So but it let me post it and everything. I am so disappointed. Body, y'all are just not here for Son. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we are gonna do that. Let me y'all, if y'all would just give me a moment. I wanna see if I can add some. All right, there I am. There I am. I have been anxious to see. Now, when I was laying in my sick bed with nothing to do but sleep, I created that. I've got a couple of more, but I was gonna put it on my community wall, but I decided not to because I wanted to debut it. Uh, Somebody put a one in the chat if I am still here, y'all. Am I still here? Am I still? Let me type it in. Am I still here? Am I still here? Okay, I'm still here. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, we are going to get into this body cam. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to do this. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. We are going to get into this body cam that I'm going to get to my comments. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm being distracted, y'all. All right. Here we go. Let me see. Let me move this. Y'all, I pushed a uh-oh. I'm pushing buttons, y'all. And stuff is happening. Okay, let me share my screen. And leave this place. Man, y'all put that in members. I think they probably did that to protect themselves and her because somebody need to protect her. What is this? That's an eviction. Let me okay. Okay. Let me do that. Okay. Let me get this live. Now this last night we saw Granny, right? And I appreciate y'all bearing with me through me not being able to breathe and trying to get this right. We are not watching Sonya. She is here on the screen, but we are not watching her. Why is this? Okay, I'm not sharing because I got to do something. Uh, okay, I did it. I did it, y'all. All right, now we are going to watch another intoxicated lady. It's kind of sad, but well, here we go. Let's get into it. And before we proceed, this is being brought to us by California Bodycam. I'm gonna go get my inhaler, y'all. Okay, here we go.
Alright, so I'm gonna assume these two. Did you just pull right there?
Yeah, that's my car.
Okay, were you involved in the accident as
No,
well?
it's my girlfriend.
Okay.
She's on my insurance.
Okay. Alright. Could you guys get me, who was the driver?
I was driving.
Could you get me your license and your proof of insurance, and then do you have your license on you as well? I think so, yeah. Okay, just if you could grab that for me.
Quiet.
Do you need an ambulance?
No. Nobody will help me.
Nobody will help you.
No. She's alcoholic.
Okay.
Nobody will help. Just got out the hospital 2 days ago. I just got out of the hospital it's Saturday. Nobody will help me. I need help.
Okay.
She just got out of, I am assuming, detox. I'm not sure exactly, but whatever it was, it didn't work because she is, yes. Bella, drunk as fuck. Okay, she is. So yeah, and it's really it's sad that she just gets out of rehab. I mean, like, why aren't the keys hidden from her? Why is she able to access the keys? I don't. I'm confused, but here we go.
All right. Well, Michelle. All right, Michelle. How much have you had to drink today?
Today, just one cooler.
One cooler. Okay. How long ago did you drink that?
About an hour ago.
Okay. You didn't have anything to drink since
No,
or prior to that?
no. I've been in detox. I was in the hospital.
Okay.
They told me I couldn't come back. That was Saturday.
So she's been in detox. They told her she couldn't come back. So I don't know if she was kicked out or what. Jackson Tabasco said, and he said she's an alcoholic child. Exactly. AK's POV said right. He said his insurance and he knows she is an alcoholic. Bella says if she wasn't so drunk, she probably would have slapped him for saying that. Yeah, this is awful. And Salato said, "Thank God she didn't kill those people." Yes.
Okay. That was Saturday, and it was that wine cooler was your first drink today.
Don't believe it.
Okay. And where were you coming from?
I was coming from the ice house.
From where?
The ice house.
The ice house.
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you trying to go to? Home. Where's? Do you live on Normandy still? Okay. What happened?
I just ran to the back of them.
Okay. Did you not realize that they were stocked there, or no? Did you see them?
No.
No? Okay. Well, Miss...
Like, how did she not see him? My brother says she's lying. Petty Patty says she had one cooler. She's still drunk from that the day before. A lady said her hair is drunk. Bella said a wine cooler doesn't cause you to crash. And with the way I'm thinking her tolerance is set up, no, that she should not have crashed. AK's POV says she said a cooler. I don't think wine cooler. I thought a cooler full of alcohol. Oh, wow.
Okay. Can I have you take a seat in here for a minute?
I'm sorry, Dwight.
Sorry, just have a seat. Okay. Oh God, my insurance company. Yeah. Oh yes, over.
At least she did apologize. At least she did apologize to him. But not to the people she hit though, right? Okay. Miss Principal said it's the way she is whining. Yeah, she is. She is whining. But she ran into those people.
What is? Excuse me.
The rest of us do not know she was a driver.
She was a driver.
Yeah, she has an open container in there. She can barely stand up, so...
Is this confession?
What?
Is this confession or did you?
That's the girlfriend. That's his girlfriend, so he just drove up here because he lives right down the
Okay,
street.
is that his car there?
Yeah, he wasn't involved in the accident.
Okay, so ACDA.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said that they were at a complete stop. She didn't see the car and just went around the back. Hey, Michelle. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
And here she is with a name like Michelle. Patty said, drunker than Cooter Brown. Lady said, she probably shook the baby up really bad. I know. Southside Chi-Town said she got put out of rehab. That's what it sounds like. Allegedly in Harmon said a cooler and what else? Okay.
I have a cigarette.
We'll get to that
Jackson Tabasco.
point, okay? All right. I'm going to have you come step right over here for me, okay? Go ahead and step up on the side. Okay. Come right over here. Well, actually, let me ask you. I just want to get on even ground. You want to face me? Okay. Ma'am, Michelle, are you willing to take a field sobriety test?
I probably won't be able to do it.
Are you willing to try to take a series of tests to make sure that you're okay to drive?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk. We'll walk right over here.
I'm sorry.
Okay. How much have you had to drink today?
Wine cooler.
One wine cooler? How big was the wine cooler? 21 ounces?
24 ounces.
24 ounces, okay. Would you
I've had wine coolers before. I'm not an avid drinker. Do they make 24-ounce wine coolers? Because I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. The community juicer said who let her leave the bar and go into her vehicle. Exactly. I mean, because she couldn't have gotten up from the bar stool and be able to walk out. Petty Patty said she's already failed the field sobriety test, ma'am. Right. Why waste your time? Miss Principal said 24 ain't no way. Mm-mm. Southside Chi-Town said a gallon bottle.
do me a favor? Can you put your feet together and stand to your side? Or put your feet together and put your hands to your side. Okay. Are you able to stand up straight? Okay. You gotta open your eyes for this test, okay? You're gonna fall backwards. I can't hold on to you while doing
Like she said you have to open your eyes. I mean, I just don't even understand why we're doing this. I really don't. I really, really don't. At this point.
this test. Are you able to perform these tests?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Okay. Because if I let go of you, you're gonna fall back. Can you stand up straight? You can't. You don't have balance. So you're gonna fall straight back. You're not able to perform any of these tests?
No.
Okay. Listen. Listen, Michelle. All right, let's walk down here. You got it?
I want somebody to help me.
What was that?
I want somebody to help me.
You want somebody to help you?
Now you'll hear all through this, she'll keep saying she wants somebody to help her. And I'm not exactly sure who she's referring to or what she is referring to, but she just keeps saying that.
Help you with what, Michelle?
Get myself together.
Okay. Hopefully we can do that. Okay? Alright, I'm going to have you step down for me. Step down. Michelle, let me open this for you. Scoot back just a little bit for me. Alright. You're under arrest for operating a vehicle intoxicated, okay? Now listen to me. I'm going to cuff you in front. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay? That way it's easier for you. Okay? Instead of cuffing you behind your back. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you need to do.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to you. If at any point during questioning you wish to stop and obtain advice from your attorney, you have the right to do so, okay? Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
It's her talking like a baby and them talking to her like she's a baby. I mean, to be frankly honest, I don't think the woman's impaired. She is heavily impaired, and there is no way she understands what I don't e- she probably don't know where she is or halfway remember what happened. I don't know what you do for people in a situation like this. I mean, I really don't. It, and I know rehab, they have their rules, detox, all that, but this lady did not need to be. What do you have to do to get kicked out? Like, don't you have to like stay there? So it's not like you can like run down to the bar and drink, I thought. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but clearly, I mean, she's just should not. She shouldn't have been kicked out.
Okay.
Salato said that eyeball is distracting me though. No 54 said, whoso never said even her hair is drunk was tight. Yeah, a lady said that. AK's POV said it's no surprise that she needs help. She's not all there. No, she is not. Well, yeah, a lady. I guess the officer is being compassionate. Cause I know I would too. I know I would too. I'd be sitting right up there doing the exact same thing. Now, spoiler alert, they are gonna take her to the hospital. Jackson Tabasco said, Legacy, why you show this sad rush? You should have just played your nursing home music. Leo Lady said they kept her calm and treated her like she was acting. She needs help. Wendy Shy said drinking the rubbing alcohol. Well, let me answer your question, Jackson Tabasco. I do think that is, I know for all the joking and playing that we do, I do sometimes think that, we need to be a little bit serious. And when I'm doing these body cams, I start off rough and then I end. I start off nice and slow. And then this is how I do Legacy Moon live. I just made that up on the fly. But believe me, the next one it'll be a pick me up. It'll be a pick me up.
Is there any weapons or anything in your pockets?
No.
Okay.
Wait, they drink hand sanitizer. So that's a thing? I didn't know you could do that. I also didn't know it was flammable. I guess, since it does have alcohol in it, I guess it is. But I didn't know that until the guy that was being held hostage set his room on fire. So, wow.
Okay. Go ahead and sit down in here. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Put your seatbelt on you, okay? Okay. Give me one second. Do you want me to open this window for you a little bit? So you can have a little bit of air?
Taking her down for testing?
Yeah. Whenever. Well, I guess I'll read it there.
Yeah, you might as well do it there.
Yeah.
I'll take care of this. I know we should be all set here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take a picture.
Of the car?
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Inside the car.
41. I'll take care of that too. Is it open container in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know if
She need her purse, phone probably.
I'm gonna assume so, yeah.
All we'll need is the key to the ignition.
It's already in there.
And if she needs her house keys or whatever.
She always uses these glasses usually.
Yeah.
I'll put them in there
What is
too.
that car right there?
It's her.
Oh, VA.
So I don't even think this lady was wearing her glasses. Patty said at least she doesn't have to pee or go pick up her kid. Now that's the now if anybody should have to pee, I would think it would be this woman. Bella says the boyfriend may be an enabler. I think so. Just by the way he was handling her, it does seem like he is probably an enabler. AK's POB said that Bella agreed she shouldn't have had keys. Not at all. Bible Lady said there are several hygiene products that you are not allowed to have in rehab because alcohol is in the ingredients. You're not allowed to have a lot of common items while in rehab. Now, I do know, so I should have been able to put two and two together, like for probation and parole, or sometimes when you're out on pretrial release, there are certain products that they tell you you cannot use because if it's substance related, your charges and whatnot, like the NyQuil and stuff. Because people always come in there when they test, and alcohol is found in them, or their monitor goes off that says they've got alcohol in them. They always, that's the first thing. Oh, I had a cold, I took NyQuil. Oh, I used something from Bath and Body Works. Well, you're not supposed to use that, you're not supposed to take that, and they are told this, so they know, they're aware.
License. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna shut this.
Yeah, I can put all that in my car.
What was that?
Her purse and stuff.
I'm gonna take this with her
Oh, okay.
because it has her wallet and her phone and stuff if she didn't need anything.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right, thank you.
But just do me a favor, sir. Is the vehicle in your name?
Yes.
As well? Okay. Do me a favor, just don't go inside that vehicle. Okay? Because there's an open container on the floorboard, I'm sure what you saw.
Yeah.
I just don't want anything to be touched or messed with, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Thank you. 41. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Go do your thing.
Thank you. All right, Michelle.
I couldn't quite figure out if she was passed out or what was going on right here. The one, the only black but not bitter is here. How you doing? Petty said, "Is that a beer can on the floor?" I don't see. That's what I didn't understand when they were talking about something on the floor. I wanted to know what that was because they didn't really. They kind of flashed. I didn't see enough of it, but it is something very interesting on that floor that they apparently need to take pictures of and whatnot. Did I say hey? Um, the one, the only black but not bitter. Hey. No 54 says something I wanted to read. I might have read it. Oh, she says my uncle used to drink. My sister. Oh wait, let me rephrase. My uncle used to drink my sister's Listerine, leave just enough to it to be for it to be green, and then refill. Oh wow. Y'all remember that episode of Good Times when they had their cousin over there and oh, she was drinking some of everything in sight. So I think she was drunk the vodka and put water in it as if nobody was going to figure that out. And come to find out her parents had been letting her drink for a long time. You know, sometimes that's how it starts. Me, that's why I don't that's why I don't drink like that, because alcoholism runs on both sides of my family, and it is, I feel like, a gene, a trait, a disease. So that's why, just on occasion I'll do it, but not all the time. Black but not bitter said that sounds like a scene from Good Times. Yeah. Y'all, I'm sorry. I have not taken, I'm getting ready, I promise you I'm getting ready to take my inhaler right now.
So, come on over here. You got it? Alright. Let's work this way. Come on, step up for me. Maybe in a minute here, okay?
Hey, Irie Vibes. I didn't see you come in. Let me see. I'm gonna get this. No, Bella. And I saw that you said addiction runs in your family, period. Yeah. You have to be aware of that. You really do. You have to be aware of things like that. And it's very, because and there are some people who don't necessarily believe that it's a gene or something like that, but it really is. Y'all, there is this body cam I'm looking for. Let me see all of this. Okay, we're to the part about her consenting.
You want this in your lap or right here, or what do you want? Huh?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you follow along. I'm going to read this top section right here. Michelle, can you open your eyes for me? I'm going to read this top section to you, okay? Right here.
No, she
You
can't.
just want to follow along. You are now under arrest for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drug. If you refuse to take a chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. Okay? Do you have any questions as far as what I read?
No.
Okay. I don't know how long ago, because I didn't get a chance to look yet.
This looks like her husband. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Do you have her OLF? So I'm not gonna run that for you.
Yeah. But I believe that you have one prior. Okay? I'm not sure what year that you had that prior. Okay? So right here for refusal.
Now, what baffles me is that she only has one prior. Yes, Patty Michelle is asleep. No 54 said alcoholism runs in my family. Depends on the person. If it's a trigger for me, like you have to close me, you have to. I think you're saying you have to be close to me for me to shut down. This is Ohio. How'd you figure out this was Ohio? Um, Jackson, Tabasco. These are Black but not bitters people.
If you were to refuse, it would be 2 years, okay? Now, we're going to give you, I'm going to...
See that she can't see, this is what I'm talking about. She can't consent or refuse. I mean, come on. Okay, the flag. All right, all right.
give you an option,
Yup,
okay?
the flag.
As far as this goes. So this test right here is a breathalyzer. It'll take 2 samples of your breath. It'll take the lowest of the 2 samples. Okay, so are you willing to give a sample of your breath? Okay. Alright.
She had one in 11.
2011. Okay. So, just so that I'll take that.
She will.
Yeah.
So this is in 2023. Her last one was in 2011. And did you hear him when he said she said she'll take it and he said she will? I mean, like how did she consent to take it?
Okay.
If she.
She might not be able to physically do it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just based on her level and potential intoxication.
We weren't able to
You
go
want to take
through.
that as your copy?
Yeah. We weren't able to go through the test either.
Yeah.
If not, then we would just do urine.
Yeah. You have a kid. You use the same as us?
Yeah, we do. I don't know if.
I mean, obviously, we've got it.
Yeah, I would see if.
Jackson Tabasco want a sample of that wig, and only black but not bitter said, "Watch it, sucker." Bella said, "This cop is by the book." That are you talking about the guy? Because I am trying to figure out. Like he says, she'll consent. Like how? How? It makes no sense.
Sorry. I might have a kid, but I think the only kids that I have are the blood draw kit.
Okay.
No,
Do you want one of our?
so-
I mean, do you want to just try to do urine instead of this, or how do you want to? How do you want to go?
Urine. She can't even sit up there. She is not even. She's semi-conscious. Urine sample. Are you serious? Granny the Great, hey, says, my grandfathers were both alcoholics. It skipped my mom, but me and my sisters are addicts. Me, recovering drug addict, and my sister was an alcoholic. Oh my goodness. Well, I am so glad that you are recovering. And the thing about addiction is you have to be conscious that it is a life thing. I don't want to say, well, yeah, I will say it. It's almost like, having diabetes and other ailments. You have it and it's always gonna be there, but you have to make have the proper tools so that you can make certain decisions to keep you keep you straight. So thank you so much, Granny the Great, for sharing that with us. And continued success on your recovery. Justin's mom said, my ex was a horrible alcoholic, and I hate when my son drinks every time he goes out. I say, don't drink. That drink gene is strong. And that's what happened with me as a little girl, watching how my relatives behaved when they got it in them was enough to deter me from doing it. I never wanted to act like them, ever. Some of the things and, all the cussing and stuff, it just really minding business. Congratulations, says, I am 29 years sober. Wow. That is just hats off to you. Granny the Great says, hey y'all, just calculated 41 years. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. And thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that because I want people to realize that this is a safe space and you can share those things. So, for all of the people who are recovering, be it drugs or alcohol, my hat's off to you and a congratulations. Yes, yes. And I do. I really appreciate you feeling comfortable enough to come here and share.
It's just a. I mean, obviously you're aware, but it's just it's two
Oh,
long
yeah.
sustained breaths, and she's barely able to
Yeah,
keep her eyes
she's a
open.
smoker too.
So
So-
I just.
Yeah, we can probably just go with that
You want to just try to do urine?
See, she's crying.
because she was sleeping in the back, so
Yeah, I mean, she's-
there's probably not
Yeah.
gonna be much.
You weren't able to do any SFSD at all.
No,
Yeah.
she couldn't stand
Yeah.
to do them. So,
Okay.
hey Michelle,
I'll grab a kit for you.
thank you. So here,
She couldn't stand to do the sobriety test, but you think that she's going to be able to stand up to pee. I don't get it. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says my donor was an alcoholic and my brothers are alcoholics. I just sip maybe once or twice a year. My children also drink heavily. I hate it with a passion because alcoholics are hurtful. They can be very, very hurtful.
how about this? Okay, instead of doing this test because it's two long breaths. Okay, and it might be a challenge to do so. Instead, we're just gonna do a urine test. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take these cuffs off you, and we'll probably go in the back, and I'm gonna give you a cup, okay?
Can I have a cigarette, please?
Well, once we're done with this testing,
Okay.
okay?
Okay. I'm not a danger.
I didn't say you were.
I'm not a danger. I'm so helpless.
It's the fact that she says I'm not a danger. No 54 said, I drank so much on my high school class night that I couldn't see. I was so scared. I never drank like that again. I don't drink now. AK's POV says, this lady is suffering. The alcohol and cigarettes are masking the underlying issues. She needs mental help. A lady says they're going to give her a cigarette. Now, see, that I would not do. I would not. I would not give her a cigarette because she doesn't have her wits about her. So I wouldn't do it. But they're going to take her. I thought this was the hospital. It's going to end with them taking her to the hospital. Granny the Great said, my boys had bad alcohol experiences and they were done. Thank God.
Thank you. Do you have the capsule?
Yeah. We
Whatever.
usually put it in afterwards.
Okay.
You want to put it in before?
No, I usually put it in after, like right after, and then put the lid on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use either one. It might be easy.
Now I have a question. Do they have a do your veins do anything funny? Like if you're this intoxicated, do your veins do anything funny? I've always been curious about that.
Easier, honestly, just take her to this closer.
Here, I gotcha.
And she hasn't requested to go to the bathroom and she hasn't peed on herself. This is amazing. Hey, Shapey in the bushes.
You wanna walk right over there towards him?
Take her there. We're gonna shut this locker room.
A few moments later.
She went, but it was everywhere besides in the cup, so.
Surprise, surprise. She went, but it was everywhere besides in the cup. Oh, shocker. Like you really thought that she was going to get that cup. I can't get that cup. I know some of y'all are saying y'all can't get that cup. Justin's mom says she needs hospitalization. If she got sober, she could die because of alcohol withdrawal. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all something after this video that I learned. And where is Chanel Heslop here? Oh wow, I wish she was
Do
here.
you mind if I sit her in here real
Oh,
quick?
yeah, no,
So
no,
I
yeah.
can. I'm gonna have to take you to the hospital.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Miss Principal, they didn't want to breathalyze her because they didn't think she'd be able to do it, but yet they thought she could pee in that little tube.
Do you you said you have blood kit tubes and stuff?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I'll double check before
Yeah,
I
double check
leave
before you leave,
here.
because otherwise, I mean, we can give you the ones that we have.
Okay,
You
that's
know.
the ones that I have.
Okay.
Is because that's what ones we use. So I'll double check to make sure I have one
I
before
mean, honestly, the hospital has tubes as well.
Yeah.
I've used the hospitals.
Okay.
Okay. Is she,
She can barely walk.
okay, you want to get a wheelchair for them?
I was.
So the rest of this, well, I'm gonna end it right here because the rest of this is just her pretty much sitting in the wheelchair crying. So, and I'm not gonna, show that. So that is the end of that. There is, and I want to make sure that I get it right. So I'm gonna tell the story as best I can. So over in South Africa, there is a rehab. There is a doctor, and he is doing well. You know what? I don't even know if the man's a doctor, but he has a rehab clinic over there, and he was under fire because of his practices. Now, here are his practices. What he does is he takes the addicts up, and I think it could be anything. It could be alcohol or substances, and they have, it's my understanding, they don't call it this over there, but you know what I'm talking about, Eminem, that y'all know what I'm talking about, the M word that is used over here. uh that's kind of like heavy over there. But anyway, so he what he does is these people who come to his clinic, they're like chained. He keeps them chained. They're assigned chores and tasks and things like that, and but they're chained. They can't leave, they can't go anywhere, they can't go too far, or anything like that. And he was under fire for that. I don't know that that's a good idea, but the thing of it is the patients weren't complaining about it, and they were saying that he was helping them. So I can't remember if I was reading that or I saw it. But what I will do is I'll look for the article and get more into it, the next time that we do a live. Okay. Bella says, dang, hope Michelle is doing better today. Me too. Me too. Hey, Sonia's Boots. Justin's mom says, are they black or mixed or racial differences over there? No, he is black, and they are all what is considered black, because if I'm not mistaken, they still do the color classification like black, white, colored over there. So this would really be good if Chanel Heslop was here tonight. Justin's mom says, apartheid was there for a long time. Yeah, no, he's black. The clinic is black. All the patients that I saw were black. So, yeah, it's not a color thing. It's not a color thing, but other people were complaining, but the actual patients, the people who this was affecting, they weren't complaining. And I guess as you do better, or as you are recovering, you get like more privileges and freedoms and stuff. So it was very interesting. I'm gonna get as much information as I can on that and present it to you. So, but that was that one. Let me stop sharing. I have no clue what the problem is here with me. So this next one that I am going to get into is an interesting one, to say the least. Let me share the screen. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me share my screen. That's not where I want to be. Oh, but I'll share it anyway. I'll share it anyway because I can get to where I want to be and we will get ready to roll. Okay. So I'm just going to laugh. That's all I'm going to do. This video is being brought to us by Bodycam Watch. Okay. And hey, wow. Never, yeah, don't pay me no mind, but wow. Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh, I guess I better play it. Yes, Black but not bitter. This lady is hilarious. Allegedly in Harmon, I'm good. I've got my water here. I've got my juice here. I have no idea why I'm running short of breath, but I took my inhaler. I don't understand what's going on.
What's going on, guys?
This lady, good morning, filled like 10 things up with soup.
Oh,
So put her hand in every box of chicken that we had, so we hadn't salad. She didn't have any money to pay for any of it.
go get her.
So if she can't pay for the soup, we'll like to press charges because she ate it all.
Oh, hey guys, I'm leaving right now. But after I paid for the food, of course.
You gonna pay for the food?
Yeah, but they won't charge my phone and I only have Apple Pay because the other one's at 185 to solve it. You guys used, remember?
No.
No?
There's 1,000 of us.
Oh, were you the ones like Colonial when I bad boy song? Bad boy.
No.
Okay, well, what I told them is that I was paying for this with Apple Pay. And I didn't know my phone was dead. And I have the money to pay for it. And they were like, I hate real badass white bitches. And they were like harassing me. It's all over their surveillance. I promise you on God. And then this one right here with the clear glasses, she said she's deli med.
So, ma'am, you're saying you need your phone charged right now to pay? Is that what you're telling us?
So if we charge your phone, you're gonna pay? What kind of phone you got?
Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max 256 17 edition 100J.
So this lady was all up in the Publix, right? Sticking her hand in the chicken boxes. And I don't know if it was soups or sauces or both, but under the theory that if she stuck her hand in it, they can't sell it because she done touched it. So, they got to give it to her. But as you are listening to this, I want y'all to pay attention because she's going to let us know where she's from. Okay. So I want y'all to pay attention to that when she does. Okay. The only Black but not bitter says, okay, if you would like to share show ideas. Sonia's Boots said, what's a very safe, beautiful? Oh, South Africa. Justin's mom said they knew I was American by my accent. That was funny. Oh, when you were over there in I want to go there. I really want to go there. I hear it's beautiful.
You guys have a phone charger?
Can you buy the black this triple C for me, and then I'll trade you some soup for it. Which one are you buying for me?
I'm not buying anything for you.
Oh, I can buy the charger and then
No, you get no.
No.
I think they have a charger.
We're going to loan you a charger temporarily to charge your phone, hopefully.
See, she has Apple Pay, but her phone just died, because the phones always just die. So she has Apple Pay, and as soon as she get her phone charged up, she gonna pay for her chicken,
No, they said you're going to 33rd, bitch, and I was like, what? How do you know about 33rd? Did I see you in there? And she's like, yeah, catch me outside, bitch, and I was like, what?
Okay, alright. Alright,
So, yeah.
Where's the charger back then?
Taker? What does taker mean?
Okay, girlfriends was not playing. They said just take her. Just take her. They ain't trying to be here for all that. Just take her away. That's all they want. That is all they want.
I'm gonna pay for it. You can't take it at 30
She
cents.
sold the product without paying for it.
No, I did not.
We have to give her an opportunity to play. We got to try. Otherwise, that's not going to fly with the state attorney. We have to give her an opportunity.
Finances shit all the time. That's why I got a class action lawsuit against them already.
I have a feeling it's not going to end up working out. So, but we got to try.
Pull up. Why should she take my phone? Why
How are you supposed to charge
I
it?
don't want her to. She said throw away the charger. I want her.
So we're
I don't want her
hold on, hold on,
DNA
hold
on my phone.
hold on, hold
What am
on.
I gonna do if I have her DNA on my phone and she steals the phone from me and I walk out right now
Hold on, man.
and she goes 33rd for life? Prison for life.
Ma'am, you said that you wanted your phone charged so you can pay for the
Yeah,
stuff
but
you just ate.
she lied to you on camera, on your access, and said there's no charges, then she said there is. It's called.
Do you have an ID or driver's license on you so we can know who we're talking to?
185 Georgia Salvia away, and I never got it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much does she owe?
The chips too?
$3. All of that.
She opened every single one of these?
She put her hand in every single one of these boxes.
I mean, like-
Oh, that she opened that side.
All these open?
Some of them are not. I'll tell you what, the ones that are
Okay, now let's pretend like for fun. Let's just say, okay, she put her hand in the chicken boxes. You know, that's one thing. This heifer opened up some chips. Now you can't do that. Maybe you don't know that you can't, open up the chicken and pick it up and touch it. Maybe you don't know that. But you are not. She is a grown woman. She know good and darn well she is not supposed to be opening up a bag of chips, okay? Miss Principal said, is that OPD here in Orlando? We call our jail 33rd because the jail is on 33rd Street. I think I saw somebody else say that this was Florida, so yeah, this might be Florida. Where's Baba Lady? Baba Lady, come get your people.
not open, let's just get rid of them. The ones that she has opened and touched something, we'll just get charged for those.
What's your first name?
I'm a YouTuber and it's
What's your first name?
DY Nasty. DY Nasty.
How many more things of soup? How many things of soup total?
She get
I think it's gonna be like 8 things of soup.
What's your date of birth, Dynasty Robertson?
It's 1946.
So ma'am, just confirm, we do have the money on your account to pay for
I
it.
sure do. Yes.
Okay.
But I can't see it right now until the charge comes up.
Okay,
See what I'm saying?
it
How much
looks,
is it?
hold on, it looks like it's probably gonna be over $100.
Oh, over $100.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay, as long as you got $100, that's fine.
Yeah, but they were acting like it was gonna be $500,000. Like
No.
This, like I said, she was putting her hands in the soup and sauces and chicken and all that, right? And okay, I let her have that, but she knew good and well she wasn't supposed to open them chips. Why ain't nobody confronting her about them chips? Petty Patty said, "Did she say she's a YouTuber?" Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She is a YouTuber.
No, I don't think the bills generally go up that high in the store.
They never told me until when they harassed me until you guys got here. After I said I was gonna pay, and then did now for me charge until you
So
got here.
Roberson, Roberson.
That's correct.
Where are you from?
I'm from the kingdom,
What state is that?
Guyana. Guyana.
How long have you
She is from the kingdom, y'all, Guyana. Okay, she's from Guyana.
been in the United States?
I can be deported at any time, so I've only been here for about 2 weeks.
You've been in the United States for 2 weeks from Guyana.
That's correct. And
Yes, AK's POV. Her name is Dynasty Roberson. Let me know what you find. I meant to look it up too, but I never got around to it. But yeah, she is Guyanese and she could be deported at any moment. Okay, any moment. Miss Mad About Music said South American, except for lying. I'm just saying. Granny the Great said AK's POV so disgusting. Wendy Shy said she's like Sonya, not making money on YouTube. Y'all, wait a minute. I'm sorry. First of all, the only black but not bitter says she ain't from no Guyana. Karen S says she got she got the bonnet. and the trucker hat too. She's true to this. Let me tell. Oh, she goes by oh, okay. Let me look. Let me see if I can. Here we go. There we go. That's what she goes by, y'all. Hey, Leela, not Layla, says this lady is special. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Trying to clear my throat. So wait a minute. Granny the Great says she sounds like she's from Virginia. So y'all, I happen to be the skinny the what Stimpy was over there with the fat mouse, right? So I was like, let me see what they're saying. They did a reaction to something, I don't know what. But anyway, so Stimpy was over there saying that she was going to start a YouTube channel, and but no one's going to know about it, and it's going to be all about positivity. She's not going to have no negativity. Heifer, this is a public platform. How are you going to have a YouTube channel and don't nobody know about it? Make it make sense. Okay? Make it make sense. So that's what Stimpy says she gonna do. So I guess the fat mouse is gonna help her with this channel. Okay. Yes, Stimpy. Y'all seen Ren and Stimpy, right? Yeah, Stimpy. Stimpy over there.
More
You
questions?
don't have an accent. That's interesting.
Wow, isn't that how it is for wife too?
Usually that's not how that goes.
Oh, really? You've been to Guyana before?
No, but I know Guyanese people.
Oh, you know Guyanese people, but you have
Yep.
not been to Guyana.
I have not been to Guyana.
That's rich. Just like you. See, they always do this. That's why I'm trespassed off like 90% of Orlando, because they always think that I'm not getting for stuff. Do I look like a broke bitch to you? Like, you know what I mean?
So what year did you say you were born?
And would you like to pause, rewind, and then play?
She wants to know, does she look like a broke bitch to them? I don't know what she looks like to them, but to me, yes. The answer to her question is yes. Wendy Shy said the Duck Dynasty people come up. Really? Aunt Nettie says DY Nasty from Kentucky, y'all. The only black but not bitter says, she says it's going to be a hidden channel. What's the purpose? Yeah, Stimpy. She said her channel was going to be hidden. If it's hidden, how is anybody going to know about it? How is it going to be a YouTube channel? Somebody please tell me. Somebody, is this lady right here on YouTube? Did anybody find her? So no, you couldn't find. Okay, AKPO, you couldn't find her. Y'all found Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty. Shay B said, "Wait, this is malicious. This is a malicious act of food tampering and second degree felony charge of tampering with a consumer product." Well, you go ahead, Shay B, for knowing that. Did you see that on the laws in the orders or NYPD? The equalizer. I'm curious. But yeah, you are right. Those are crimes. But they have to give her the opportunity to pay. And then I guess if she doesn't, then that's what they will do. Um Bella says no one will watch that bullshit. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame said one thing for sure. If it's no drama, she will be a struggle streamer like I'm a fat mouse. She sure will. She sure will.
Again, because this is all recorded on your Axon, where I went.
So you said 1946, I believe.
Yeah, so why did you ask me?
So because I don't think that's accurate, because that would put you at like 70 years old.
No, it put me at 77 actually.
Okay, are you 77 years old?
That's why I have silver hair. See, you think a 21-year-old would have silver hair like this is natural.
Oh, you look great for your age.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just on that alone, I would take her to jail. Just on that alone, seeing she's in her 70s, she would go. First of all, I would have carted her off when she come talking about being from Guyana, right? I'd have carted her off then. But now she talking about she's 70, so now you giving false information. Take her to jail. Taser, where is Salty Buzzard? Look at these two ladies. They are not here for it. They want her gone.
The whole counter was filled with soup cups.
She was just ladling it out.
Yeah. And she kept going. I'm like, well, at this point, we have to say something to her because we can't keep letting her fill it up.
Yeah.
So then when she asked her, she said that she'll feed the homeless with a $25 check and she got me on the spot. So and I'm like, ma'am, if you pay on the check, I can't take a check for that amount. She was like, I never said that. I'm paying with cash.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling Apple Pay is not going to work. That's just my professional opinion.
Then she just start, oh, if I touched it, you can't sell it, and just open every box. So the other boxes.
He said, in my opinion, I'm just saying, allegedly, you know. I don't think that Apple Pay gonna work. Granny the Great said, because she knows damn well better. Patty says she's lying. Leo Lady said, yes, I would arrest her for lying again in my face. That's right. Shay B says, LOL, not NYPD. But I remember when the girl did the TikTok challenge and licked the ice cream in the grocery store and put it back. Oh, yeah. They did they did arrest her for that. Wow. Miss Principal says LOL XP AK's POV. I love looking up stuff. Me too. I do too. The only black but not bitter said, I think I saw this woman in another episode. She was at a car lot. Okay. I am so glad that you said that to me because I happened to be scrolling around today and I said, that looked like that lady who was touching chicken. But I wasn't sure. I think I saved it, but I can't remember because I was multitasking. But I thought I saw her again too.
So, okay, so
Wait, no, you didn't. Allegedly in Harmon. Allegedly in Harmon said, bitch broke.
she consumed something out of each one of these boxes, though, correct? Okay.
Yes, they are.
Is it turned on? There we go. All right. We got just enough juice. Let's pull up this Apple Pay.
What happened? It came up?
Yeah.
I told you I have Apple Pay.
Well, no,
Do
let
you
me
have it rung up?
think charged up.
Come on, let's go. Let's back up here. We're going to pay.
Okay.
If you want to go to one of these fine individuals, and I'm pretty sure they can ring you out.
She was shocked that it was back, that it was up. So, it was like, okay, lucky day. It's up. Come on. Come on. Get down with the get down pay for all that chicken you had done touched.
You even get to the food since you technically paid for it now, so you get
Technically,
that.
okay.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, turn it. No, other way. Yeah, no, keep going. No, other way.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Are you able to walk, ma'am?
No, that's fine. I'm okay.
How did you make it into the store?
I barely did with the cane.
Ah.
Well, discrimination.
All right. Now, no. Go that. No, other way.
Where's the mirror? God, you guys follow me every goddamn way. Oh my god. What did you say?
Which one are we
Now
going to be at?
now she's starting to sound like a...
Right here.
Right here?
Right there.
Yeah. 192.65. Is that what you said? You said 192.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
195. All right, let's try and see.
That's a lot. That's a lot of chicken and soup and sauces that she stuck her finger in. That's a lot.
Deli department, line 100, deli 100,
So if you're having trouble, you got
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hold on, please wait.
No, throw it.
Oh my goodness. Let's try another one. Don't worry. Don't worry.
If you want to use a combination, that's also allowed.
Is it okay if I phone a friend real quick? My banker to send me.
Patty, yeah, she said it's discrimination. Like the lady last night, it's discrimination. She's suing everybody. A lady says she probably has hepatitis or something. Oh, nasty, dirty bitch. Oh, bird. Oh, I added that. Yes, AK's POV, it was unauthorized, but she said, hold on, because I got another one. She just like DJ Khaled. Wendy Shaw says she dipped up about 10 soups. Right. You know, the soup, they're just nasty. Aunt Nettie says, Legacy, don't forget the chips. They're expensive too. Oh, yeah, they are. I only buy them when they're on sale. I don't even eat chips that much, but when I do, I only get them on sale.
Is that okay?
What you gotta do.
All right, I like that. Here, we can also add second request.
I'm gonna go get more.
I will
Don't worry.
let you know.
Yeah, if it goes another direction, just let me know.
Tell you what, you want us to do the paperwork, then I'll stand by.
Statement? Like, you guys always do this shit. That's how you're gonna see it too.
Let's help the next person in line.
And then the funny thing is, I would like not pay for it, and they would still keep all the food, and you wouldn't give me the food, so they win.
No, actually, if you pay for it, it is yours right
What
now.
I said is, if for some reason,
But right now, they're doubting that you have the ability
what I
to pay
said
for
was,
it.
if this doesn't go through for some reason, they get to keep the food and charge me. That's what they.
If this doesn't go through for, some reason, they get to keep the food and charge me. So basically, she's saying that's not fair. So if I don't have the money to pay for all this food, I done put my hands all over and dipped my thumbs in, and all these chips I open that they can't sell anymore, you know, they get to keep it and I get charged. That just don't seem right to her. They ought to just give it to her. They can't resell it. That's her mind. Hey, Southern Beach Charm, how you doing? Bella said, I'm glad they called the police on her nasty tail. Yes, because they was not. Oh, they was hot. Now they was hot.
They do all the time. They did a KFC the other night. They did Uber all the time. I have class action lawsuits all over the city.
She said they did it at KFC the other night, and they did it with Uber. She got class action suits all over the city. Well, when did this happen? Because she's from Guyana and she's going to be deported any minute. So when did all this happen? The only black but not bitter says she looks like she keeps a nasty house. She does. She really does.
And I know more OPD than you know OPD, and you know this name.
All right. Who wants to write the statement?
That's all he does. She got her right better than me.
How about we try another card, because I don't think that one's going to work
Well,
today.
this is not your card, so you won't know how many times you have to swipe until it actually works. It's part of what's it called? That encryption that I built into it, because I need cybersecurity. Okay,
So she built an encryption into it, right? So they don't know how many times she got to tap that thing before it works. They need to leave her alone about that. Y'all see this chicken? No wonder 100 and something. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I don't know how much chicken costs in Publix, but she got 5 boxes right there. This does not include the soups that she stuck her fingers in, or the sauces that she stuck her fingers in, or the chips. So now I can see how we're almost at $200. Bella says she looks like she bathes once a week. Y'all, oh my gosh. I got a story about smells. Ooh. By the way, a lady, they up there smoking that wacky stuff, a lady. Getting all up in my sinuses.
so I know once I hit 17, it's about to. Right now, the crews are.
When you hit 17 times, it will accept?
17 was total victory to the Bible alone.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
can't argue with that.
not optimist. There we go.
Oh,
There we
approved.
go, approved. Wow. How about that?
Oh, so that took $50 off?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, now we can get
Zap another one.
42.
We'll try the Apple Pay again. Now that it's less, maybe the Apple Pay will take a little more.
I think that card's going to be depleted, so we can try another card.
No, people are live right now, so there's live adding stuff to my Cash App. That's why it's going to say not authorized when I hit 17, since they're watching me live and on your Axons, because you guys are partners too, obviously. I got no extra change. Let's see what the first.
Black but not bitter, you are right. They do need to be checking the names on those cards. AK's POV said, I heard Publix chicken is good. I never had it. We don't have the store up north. Um, yeah, Native likes the Publix chicken. Petty Patty says she was surprised that it went through. She really was. She really was.
Here.
No, you cannot hold on to that thing. Where are you?
Alright, that one doesn't work. We had one card with $50, and we had another card for $4.
Really?
So we're getting there.
We're getting there.
It's a Medicaid card? Alright, let's skip the Medicaid card.
Yeah, so that's
Let's try the
social work.
That wasn't right. He said, let's try the Medicaid card. He says she smells sour. Black but not bitter says she's giving those leggings a hard way to go. Leo Lady said, yes, the Publix chicken is good. I like Mojo chicken.
No cash back.
yeah, there's no way you can get it on this one anyway.
I mean, the other one seemed like it was working a little bit.
Not on that.
That's not a price.
No, she's getting cash back.
No cash back.
Oh gosh.
Not on price. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Let's try it one more time.
Bella, you know what? She doesn't have it. What should have been humiliating was her sticking her hands in all that chicken. All them 6 boxes, 6 boxes. I can't even remember what I said, but that should have been humiliating for her. I'd stand there and clown her too. Aunt Nettie said, no, he didn't say Medicaid card. Yeah, he said try the Medicaid card next.
Oh, really?
You guys working on?
Yeah.
If you need to make a phone call and go do that, we got no problem, but we have to figure this out within a pretty short amount of time right now.
Okay, no problem.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm just going, no, I just found out how to pay it off if I have another card on here. So I'm clearing this for $1,300 right now.
I'm ready for you to wow me.
And then once I do that, then I'm going to go buy a bunch of food and see what one we got on it. Okay?
Now let's pay for this food and we'll be done for the day.
Hey, would you like some? Because I'm just
No, I
leave it all outside, and if you accidentally pick it up, free food for you.
Nope.
Whoa.
Once you buy it, it's all yours.
I know, it's yours too. Here's a percentage. Sorry again.
Ma'am, do you have any checks on you?
I don't use checks. Do you use checks? Oh, God, that's like an H.
I know, but idiots use checks.
Yeah, that's a weird question.
Hi, welcome in.
Put this in my car.
Can take the degree on emergency north, alternative, or is no I have a question.
She's requesting ambulance now.
Call me on the she said it's 81, 2, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Was that? Oh, yeah.
Because with federales.
We have to do federales.
I guess we'll get a misuse as well.
Alright.
All right. That'll be enough.
How would
We've satisfied this now.
I
know.
Stand up. We know you
Stand
can.
up.
can't. No, you can't do this to me. Let me get my cane at least, please.
Our cane's gonna come with you.
Come on.
But we'll help you. We will be your cane.
You won't let me use my cane? ABA.
Ma'am.
Let's go.
See, that's some bullshit.
All right.
One foot in front of the other.
Just give me a second. I gotta get off this, and my ass is so fat.
They laughing at her.
Oh no. The
Left foot
federal
first.
is 911 after 911, call 411.
Is there an emergency shuttle for this?
1-800 no phone. I'm going to 33rd. Who's got my bail money on deck? It's for 137.93, and they took off 50, and they're gonna keep all the money, and you're gonna get free food.
We'll get your
and all my
stuff.
credit cards and my iPhone, because this is how it goes. And Latoya and Portia, thank you very much for making yourself viral, because you bitches get fired for real, for real. Tell Officer Ariel what's up. Call her. I'm on the way. 33rd, here I go. Get your
Get pumped.
Right, Bella. She sound clown. AK's POV. Yes, she made sure. ADA, ADA. These cops is like, if this heifer don't hurry up. The only black but not bitter said my aunt's husband is from Guyana and he's uh nuttier than a fruitcake. Wait a minute. Oh, your aunt's husband. I was great. So wait, how did? Okay, I got it. I got it. Salado. Yes, they are cracking up. So Southern Beach Charm says there's a Publix in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Oh my gosh. The only black but not bitter said, go, Sylvia, go. Petty Patty said she twerking, tweaking like Sylvester. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to
We don't call that tweak. We call that the fat mouse dance over here.
back to I'll grab the solitary again because I'm 7:30 official, bitch. Right. I'm crazy.
All right, man, let's go.
Marie Cakes with an S85 on Snapchat, 6,000 subscribers and counting.
Now now she's crazy and she says that I've never heard of a 751, but I've heard of a 5150. Shay B said she's jumping something funk. A lady said Bodycam saves lives. A number of these people would have been slammed every which way but loose back in the day. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, and Harmon said at AK, I believe the people who say it's good, but if I do come across one, I will be going to one, and my expectations are high for the chicken now. Yes, because that's all I'm hearing is that the chicken at Publix is good. No 54 said that whole off that whole off her rocker.
My kid.
Man, come on, there's kids in here.
I don't care. Them kids.
Oh, okay.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. This is what we call, this is how we do it. On Sunday night, free chicken for everyone.
See, my guess is she acting like this now because she know they carting her off. See, she thought she was gonna get that stuff for free, and it didn't work out that way. So now this is what she's doing.
I've never played
Here, 1 second, sir.
Write it down. We do this crazy shit again. Somebody record, write it down. That's my mom. She never showed up here like she's supposed to. And they're putting this crazy shit. They're gonna taser me and everything and put me in the.
Oh, we're in handcuffs. They don't like it when we do that.
Like last time.
Here you go.
$30,000 right now.
All right, so look inside the car with me, right?
So I can vomit some out my cream. MONCRIEF. My cream. Tell them I'm on my way.
Oh man, I'm so mad. I don't have my POP graphic. Man, that would have been so cool here.
Call her. I'll break you up. I'll budge you out.
Almost there.
Give me a second.
He almost saw so.
Thanks, sir.
Please put the windows down. I'm having hot flashes.
Okay. We'd like the windows down because she's having hot flashes.
Okay. Thanks, gents.
They sanitizing it up.
Seems cure. Hi, welcome to Orlando.
So this is what I want to know. Why that was a lot of time. That was a lot of time wasted on her and her foolishness. So I mean I just it's ridiculous. Okay. Anyhow, let's go on to the next one that I have, and in this next one, Grandma, she over there in the I forget which store. I think they're in they're either in Target or Walmart because you know that's where it always goes down. So we're gonna go over there and look at what Grandma got going on over there at the Target. Let me share my screen. Where'd my share button go? Doggone it. Okay. All right. Here we go. So grandma is making this a family affair. Hey, D-Dub, how you doing? Now I got to remove me.
Get out of the beat.
Because you're being detained for shoplifting, that's why. No, I'm not. No,
This is how you set an example for this young lady. Have a seat.
On December 17th, 2023, officers were dispatched to Winco Foods in response to a reported shoplifting incident involving an older woman and 2 minors.
Okay.
Do you have eyes on them still?
I did, but to answer the door, I lost the female. She has a hopper box on her.
She has a what?
A health and beauty product. She.
It's okay. It's okay.
She has a purse. I can't find her right now. So this is grandma. She has all the product and shit on her, but she has something.
Oh, grandma's
yellow.
right there?
Yeah, she has something yellow, and then just to answer you guys, man, that 1 fucking second.
Okay. So.
There she is.
Where? Oh, she's wearing black?
Yes. So she had a box in her hood, and either she just picked it up to conceal in her pants right now. And she has something else in her bag. But there's
grandma now?
No, yeah, they've been concealing together. I don't know why they're separating all of a sudden. And there's another female, a small. Smaller female for sure.
So would you want the items back, obviously?
Oh, hell yeah.
Then you want them trespassed?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
So I can show you real quick, that way. Here we go. There's grandma.
Because they haven't passed points of sale yet. Let me. What aisle is this right here?
This is frozen. This is.
All right. Let's go make contact, and then you can chill here.
Okay, so she has something in her bag, and then again she has a yellow box. I don't know what it is. It's health and beauty because it's just me right now.
Okay,
she has it on her, but grandma has a shit ton of stuff in her purse on top of her
purse. Okay, all right, cool. I'll try to bring it back over here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Hey, ladies. Ladies, how you doing today?
Okay.
Hey, let's go ahead and bring all this. We're gonna go down to the LP office. We're gonna go have a little chat, okay? Cool.
We're gonna have a chat. Why?
Yeah. So right now, you're most likely concealing items right now that were shoplifted. So let's just go have a talk down at the LP office, so we don't have to make a talk out here, okay?
Okay, but I think you're mistaking.
Okay. Well, if I am, then I am. So let's go have a talk.
Okay.
So go ahead and just follow me.
What about all my frozen food?
If it's a mistake, we'll get some new ones. Okay, go right, go right, go right.
Let me put me up there like that. Okay. So, yeah, I was talking. Thank you for telling me. The only black but not bitter. So, what I was saying is, this is not. I said hello to Delicate Dale and somebody else who came in. I can't remember. But this is not the one with the mother, the daughter, and the grandma. This is just grandma and the granddaughter. Okay. And then let me see, what else did I answer? What else? I think I got okay. So yeah, but I want y'all to watch the grandma. Now loss prevention has just come up to her. So play pay close attention to grandma and what she's doing.
Ma'am, stop taking items out of the bag.
Y'all see her? Do y'all see her? Um No 54 said I saw this. Yeah, Bella grandma is a thief. Yes, yes, yes. So hey, Pen Pal 50. Yo, but are y'all watching grandma? Let me take it back. Let me take it back just a notch so y'all could check out grandma again. Okay. Wait. No, that wasn't even far enough. Watch grandma's hands as they walking.
Ma'am, stop taking items out of the bag. Kind of a dumb move, right? We're gonna go straight to customer service. You wanna go
Now
ahead?
she don't know why they are taking her in loss prevention. She has no clue, she says. But as they are walking to the loss prevention office, grandma is taking stuff out of her purse and throwing it in the cart as if she wasn't stealing. Southside Chi-Town says, does she think he's blind? I know, right? And these were cans. A lady said, I saw Granny. The only black but not bitter said, grandma is slick. She trying to be slick. She is trying. AK's POV said removing items from her purse like there aren't cameras. Like the officer isn't walking with her. Aunt Nettie said, grandma thinks she's slick. She do, but
Pablo. Just slow it down, ladies. We're gonna go just follow this officer. All right. Sorry, I know it's kind of a tight squeeze in here. Let's close this for a second. Okay. Are you grandma? Ma'am? What? What's your name? Just go ahead and put your hand behind your back first.
now we know this is not grandma's first rodeo. Why she is acting like this is beyond me. I do not know.
Second. Ma'am, put your hands behind your back.
Why? Because you're being detained for shoplifting. That's why.
Why? Because you had all them cans in your purse. Now, true enough, you did not pass all the points of sale. However, you were concealing, and they do consider that a crime. So, grandma, mm-mm.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not.
Right now.
No, I'm not.
Relax.
Look over the purse.
And what do we have again tonight? We have another fighting grandma. Bella said, why would she ask that? Yes, why are you asking? Why are you asking? Why you got to put your hands behind your back while you are being arrested? And you was throwing cans of tuna and things out of your purse. Southern Reed Charm says, imagine your granny got caught stealing. Lord have mercy. Right, imagine. AK's POV said, that's horrible to be in trouble for stealing food. With well, it's, I don't think, if I can remember correctly, I don't think it's all food. And well, I'm not gonna spoil alert this. So I'll let y'all, we gonna learn some things in the end.
Relax.
Look over the purse.
Get it.
Let go of the purse. You went shoplifting. Where are you holding this? Stop fighting with us.
Do it.
Stop fighting
Do
with
it,
us.
Dad. Do it now.
Stop. Don't touch the purse. Do it now.
No. Whatever you keep telling me to do.
No, everything you do.
Here. Hold on more closer.
Yeah.
No. Not have anything you also detain.
Do it, Dad.
Yes, Granny is strong because it's two of them on her. Just like, the one from last night, who had the cane, the broken back, the hip, the head, all of the things broken and destroyed on her, and she was giving them a run for a month. They had to bring 6 officers out there for that lady.
You need another one?
Don't touch my bag. You're being safe.
You're saying some dumb shit.
You're saying dumb shit.
Granny the Great. No. Granny the Great said, "Po granddaughter standing in the corner, all embarrassed." Oh no, because the granddaughter was up in there concealing items as well. They were working as a team to conceal, and then they split up.
Shit.
Listen, you had 3 officers and you're fighting. You're not going on.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 officers. I thought it was just 2, 3, and she's fighting.
You're hurting my arm. Well, you're resisting against us.
Bring it back now, or I'm going to throw you on the ground. What an idiot move. Go ahead and turn around.
I have another young one here. I need to know where she's at.
Well, we'll figure that out after this.
Yeah, but I need to know where she's at.
After this.
She has to be safe.
After this. We're going to have 2 detained.
So I'm going to read you something right now.
And if I'm not mistaken, that little one was shoplifting too.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in a court.
AK's POV said not get thrown on the ground. I'm half her age and my body can't take that. Me, I can't either. I don't want to go on that ground. Nope.
Law, you have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning and to be with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have an attorney appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand these rights? Do you understand these rights? Take it as a no.
How old are you?
Okay.
16.
I'll go get you now.
Okay.
Back here.
Yeah. This is how you set an example for this young lady. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Say please.
I'm not going to say please to you. You disrespected us.
Granny said, say please. I ain't sitting down till you say please. Granny said, you gonna show me some respect.
I'm trying to resist arrest, okay?
Now, I think the granddaughter is crying not so much because they got busted, but because she is embarrassed by Granny's behavior.
Excuse me, detainment. The other one. This is.
Oh, we got a young one right there?
Yeah, they have a minor.
Hey, Pablo.
Are they out with them?
Can you take a look at him and just go grab him?
She's in the pepper aisle, which is aisle.
You got an
13?
associate with them? Was she involved or is she just a little?
No, she's just walking around, but I mean, if you want to bring her here, just in case.
Pink Crocs, black shirt.
If you walk up the door, make a right, go down the center aisle, you'll see her. I was just gonna, talk and stuff like that, but I figured, again, if she's stealing with her children or minors or whatever, you're gonna be problematic anyway. Did you?
And by the way, that's another charge too, doing that in front of the children. But I don't know how that works if the children are doing it with you.
Get scared of the buzzball? You don't want the buzzball no more?
Who are you talking to?
Come on.
You.
Thank you.
I don't.
What's up, son?
You didn't want the buzzball no more?
I said I didn't think no. They're gonna talk.
Okay.
All right. What's your name? What was that?
Beth.
Beth?
Oh, I forgot. She took the booze. My bad. I made a mistake.
Okay, let me get your bag over here, okay?
What the hell, Beth? I'm so sorry.
It's not personal. It's just you took
If you don't understand, you can explain it a little bit more.
She took alcohol.
I did not know that.
She was right next to you.
I did not know that though.
Okay.
I was shopping through the store myself
Listen,
trying to get
I'm not judging
groceries
you, but whoever
And
this
I
is, your
know I'm
grandmother,
probably wrong.
I believe, right?
for having that stuff
Okay.
in my purse.
She just kind of ramped things up for a second, okay?
But I
So I'm
wasn't
just trying to
stealing
get the full
anything
story here.
like alcohol or anything.
She was.
I wasn't aware of it.
She was right behind you when.
But I wasn't aware of it. I didn't see her
It's
do
fine. We're
it.
going in circles.
Okay, just real quick, let me read this.
Is there any way?
So the grandbaby was stealing alcohol, which should actually give you some insight on this family and what's going on here. But she was stealing alcohol. The only Black but not bitter says she looks like she has kids locked in the attic or the basement. Um, Myretta said they steal on a regular. Yeah, they do. I mean, all of them are in there, doing this. Now, Bella, you are so right. She do kind of put you in the mind of Griselda Blanco.
Separate the juvenile here with her back to the cameras.
Yeah, I can you can separate, yeah. Okay.
Just like to clearly like speak with her because it's grandma's talking, she's talking.
Yeah, we're okay. Oh, you're right. We're talking.
You have as a granddaughter. She has a disability.
Okay, well,
our partner's with her.
Really get freaked out.
Officers with.
Now, see, here's the thing. No, she doesn't have to pee. She's not on her period. She don't have to call and check on her kids or anything. But I have my other granddaughter who's out there is disabled. Well, how disabled is she? Because when you and this granddaughter was walking around stealing and concealing, where was this other granddaughter? She wasn't in your sights. I don't even think that I'm not sure if they knew that she had another child with her. But if this child is so disabled and she's going to freak out, you mean she ain't freaking out because she don't see grandma right now?
With her right now and she's fine. Come on, back.
That first chair is fine.
Okay.
Just because we have so much talking going on.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
If you do not have the money, you have the right to have an appointment for you prior to questioning.
I had no clue.
If you do not have the money,
Did my partner get your name by chance?
One will be given to you for free or free of charge.
Okay, what's your name?
Before you question, or before you are questioned. Do you understand this, right? Okay.
Ma'am, at this point, you don't have a choice.
So like we told you, you're detained for the crime of the shoplifting, concealment. Then you resisted with us and tried to grab the bag. So what is your name, ma'am?
You understand each.
Yeah, AK's POV. I forgot that there was another child. Some of these, like what happens is I see them and I put them aside. So I saw this like 2 months ago. So I did forget that there was another child in there.
You have to legally give it to me at this point, or I will charge you.
And if you hinder an investigation, you're just going to add an additional charge to the charges you already have.
Yes.
It's
James?
Jane.
Jane? What's your last name? We're going to finish the investigation, and depending on if anyone else can pick up, especially the little one, you're going to go down to our booking facility and get processed for shoplifting.
All of us?
Yes or no?
Even the little one?
No, unless you were shoplifting.
No, we're going to have somebody come pick her. Who do you have at home that could come pick her up?
Possibility exists that your case may be.
Probably her mother.
Okay.
Her mother. What's the name and number?
You may get more.
Okay. So, which person?
Good night, Leela. Not Layla. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow.
What is yours, ma'am?
Mary Beth.
The blue one.
The blue one. And this was all in the blue purse, correct?
As far as I know.
How did this get into your purse?
I really don't know.
To be honest, you made it worse for yourself when you resisted and did not just relax your arms and let us put the handcuffs on you. When you grabbed the purse and you resisted the whole time with us, that made it way worse for you. We were just going to put you in handcuffs, detain you just like this, nice and easy. So most people, if they're innocent, they're like, cool, fine, handcuff me. If we have the wrong person, we release them, right? Someone who feels guilty, they fight with us. Or someone who's dealt with us in the past, who has
never dealt with us in the past.
I mean, to be honest with you, they probably would have just given her a ticket. Miss Principal said, I found the Publix lady mugshot. Y'all don't judge me. She's probably a frequent flyer. She wasn't new to that, sticking her hand in all the chicken. The lady says, I don't understand all the talking. She's saying everything but the right things, right? You know?
I've never had anything like that.
Oh, Miss Principal, her name not Dynasty. Okay, we have a true investigator on our hands. Her name is not Dynasty. I didn't think it was. I mean, she just didn't look like somebody who was born at a time where children were being named Dynasty. I'm just saying.
This happened to me, and I'm telling you, I don't know how that got in there. I was going to the store shopping. I have a cart full of food to buy.
Okay.
And they came up to me and said that we had to come in here because there was a possibility of some shoplifting going on. I didn't know. I was walking through the store looking at stuff and everything, and some points I walked away from my purse
Look on your cameras.
And
I
we
don't
go.
know how it got in there.
Okay. And was your purse in the little seat area the whole time, or
It
was
was
somewhere
in the
else?
little seat area, yes.
Okay. How long would you say that you lost visual of your purse throughout your whole time?
I don't know. I was looking at stuff, trying to check prices and figure out what I was going to get. And
I don't think that that's how that works, because even at the airport, when they ask you, has anyone slipped, has anybody touched your bag? Has anyone tried to put anything in your bag? Did you see anybody? Has your bag been out of sight and all that? Like, I don't think they care what your answer is. If they find something in there, you in trouble.
probably at some points it might have been for a little while, but
Hey, a lady, things are jumping into this lady's purse. Bella said, just lying.
that was there by my purse, so I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, technically it's the dumb stuff, except for what she was doing. I had no clue she was
She said technically it's dumb stuff. Well, if it's dumb stuff, why are you risking your freedom over it? It makes no sense.
doing alcohol. I don't even know what that shit is. Like I said, I don't drink.
Okay. Did you see her at any point put stuff in her purse?
I did not.
It sounds like when they were trying to detain you, you were saying, just do it, just do it. What were you referring to?
Just do it.
The store?
I don't remember.
Do it now, do it now? Were you saying something like, do it now, do it now? Yes.
What were you telling her when we were putting handcuffs on you? And we kept telling you, no, don't do it.
What will happen, most likely, is that...
What was I telling her? I don't even remember. I really don't.
Was it in reference to going to the car?
No.
Because that was mentioned.
That's what she said.
She probably had told her to, make sure that she runs or whatever. But D-Dub said she trying to blame her granddaughter. The people saw her. They were in there stealing. That's no doubt. They were both in there stealing, concealing. So she's not blaming her. It was really actually happening. A lady says she's got priors, I bet you. Yeah, she ain't new to this. Hey, Shirley's divorced finally.
But I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Go to the car for what?
Was it in reference to grabbing the purse from the cart from my hands?
No.
Oh, she was probably telling her to
Do you
grab
understand
that
how
and
this isn't really
run.
adding up to us when we have video evidence and then you're resisting arrest with us to detain you for shoplifting, for concealment?
Video evidence of what?
Shoplifting.
Resisting?
No, that wasn't here. Shoplifting is also considered concealment, not just all past points of sale.
You have video surveillance that I was shoplifting.
Yes, that's why we got called
in
here.
my own purse.
That's why we got called here, yes.
If she wasn't shoplifting, and to use your words, a lady, and she doesn't know how that stuff magically got in her purse, why was she removing it? Because it would seem to me if she wasn't doing anything wrong, when they approached her and told her to meet them in the loss prevention office, she would have just been confused like she was acting in the beginning and went on and went. Why was she taking items out of her purse and throwing them out of the purse if she didn't know that they were there? How does that work? I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you about that. Okay.
Sam, have you ever been caught shoplifting a Winko before?
Never.
Can I have your last name?
You took the chocolates and you put them in your bag. Which bag is yours?
MCER.
The Tinkerbell bag? Okay. Okay. What else did you put in your bag?
No matches. Also, do you have a middle name?
The guy in the bus bar.
AKPOV said, at Miss Principal, I'm hollering. I found several mug shots from her. How did you recognize her? She looks so different. And she was born in 19... What? She was born in 85. Hey, somebody email me or send me them on my Instagram, please. Because I don't know if I have the Orlando one on my Facebook. But if somebody could send me those. AK's POV said arrested over chocolate in a Tinkerbell bag. This is embarrassing. Chocolate and that alcohol's hers too.
The buzzball?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but do you have a middle name or no? Jane?
What is that, like a alcohol drink?
Legal first name.
Yeah.
Why are you stealing?
AK's POV. Black but not bitter. She said, "You are a 1985 lie. I graduated high school in 1985." Well, that's when Miss Dynasty came into the world.
Alcohol. You're 16.
Can you spell that for me?
It's okay. Just relax.
Do you have address?
Do you have anything else on you right now?
You
do?
Yeah, I do.
That's from the store?
Unlike her grandmother, the granddaughter admitted that they were both intentionally shoplifting. Regardless, both of them were captured on camera. Both the grandmother and the granddaughter were charged with shoplifting, with the grandmother additionally facing charges for resisting arrest. They were both transported to the station, while the mother arrived to pick up the second little girl.
So I know you guys called me. You said my daughter was stealing. So like, is my mom being arrested because my daughter was with her?
See, listen to this. Listen, now this is grandma's daughter and the 16-year-old's mother.
So she actually was concealing in a purse as well. So it was separate events at the same time, if that makes sense. So she had stuff in her purse, and then there was stuff in another purse.
There is surveillance of her concealing as well. She admitted to concealing.
Okay. Because
So-
I sometimes, personally me, I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody else. Sometimes when I don't have a cart and my hands are full, I'll put stuff in my own bag, but I'll pay for it when I get to the counter.
Yeah, I know. She said she was shoplifting, and obviously you can extrapolate from that with grandma. Obviously, I can't talk about that, but you can kind of take it from there and get your own imagination about it. But so what's going to happen tonight is that she's going to be taken to Durango, which is.
Let me do this. So we have Lord. I don't know how okay. So it doesn't stay. Oh wow. Well, we had a member milestone from Southside Chi-Town. It probably popped up. Not South. Wendy Shy, who has been a member for 7 months. She has given us her member milestone and says, "Happy you're back. We're watching you." Who's watching me? I'm being watched. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. I'm being watched. I don't see how that thing probably came up when I was on the other screen. Y'all, we still trying to work out the kinks in this and how to like. Oh, wait a minute. I saw a button somewhere. Y'all know how I like to push them. Okay. Okay. Let me see some. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. So, but anyway, thank you, Southside Chi-Town, for the 7-month member milestone, and thank you so much for supporting the platform. I gotta give me some more sounds.
Downtown. Hopefully she'll learn a lesson from that.
Talking about my daughter?
Yes. So here's the deal, man. Even if she was doing what you're saying, which is not too consistent with the average citizen.
I'm just saying I have personally done that.
Right, but when you walk past all points of sale,
Oh, okay.
what's your intention? You pass the registers. You're about to walk out. What's your intention?
She also had some alcohol with her.
She had a buzz ball.
Yeah, that was in her purse. So, I don't know what her intentions were with that. I mean, I'll let you decide that as a mother and how you want to go about discipline, if you're going to discipline.
See, it sounds to me like the mother is trying to make excuses for the daughter. A lady says I should check out the Gypsies, the Travelers. Is that a TV show or are they like? Because I know they be having like a whole ring and stuff. So is that like a channel? Is it something on YouTube or is it on TV? My Ty said, who was born in 1985? The lady from the Publix who was put her hands in all the chicken. AK's POV said mom came assuming the daughter was the thief. Then she said she put stuff in her bag while shopping. A mess. This is what I'm saying, making excuses. Granny the Great said, Legacy Moon, do you always feel like somebody's watching you? Actually, no. But I did have a stalker for like 10 years, you know, from like high school into my 20s. So yeah, I do kind of, I'm very careful when it comes to stuff like that. That's why I live on the moon, y'all.
That's all how you want to go about it, but that's what we found.
Okay.
But yeah, it's however you want to parent.
So that's all she was taking was alcohol. What else?
And there was some candy. She said that was for
That's all she was taking was some alcohol.
grandpa. But I here's the thing. She's with grandma.
Yeah.
And obviously it's allowed behavior because, again, you can kind of go from there about what was going on with grandma. But I mean, this is something that I'm sure you know your mother better than anyone.
I do, and I don't know why my mom would do that. That's the thing. Like, she has her Social Security. She lives with me, and she doesn't have to pay any of the bills there. I mean, she buys food and stuff on her Social Security to help out, but I mean, I make plenty of money to pay all the bills there and let them pretty much keep their Social Security checks. So I don't know why she would do that.
So she doesn't know why mom is stealing, because guess what? She lives for her free. All she has to do with her money is buy her own personal needs. So anybody who was feeling sorry because grandma was stealing food, mm-mm. Leo Lady says, so the daughter is following in the mom and grandma's shoes. Yeah, I mean, this business about sometimes I'll put stuff in in my bag and then pay for it when I get to the register. Not buying it. Not buying it. It's a learned behavior. And I don't think, I think daughter right here learned from grandma, and a daughter who was still in the alcohol learned from her mother. Bible Lady said, Legacy Moon, my ex-wife had a stalker for over 10 years. He stalked her through various states for many years. He passed away about 7 years ago. She cried because she finally felt safe. Well, here's the thing with me. I never knew who it was. I never found out who it was. And back when that started, like when I graduated high school and, for those 10 years, they didn't have those laws that they have now. I mean, now you can't do that. But, back then that was kind of a new thing. I mean, go to the police saying you're being stalked. I mean, really? In the 90s? Come on. They're not going to. So I never found out who it was. And they were very consistent for 10 years. I don't know what happened because I never moved. So I don't know if they passed away. I don't know what happened to them. But, it stopped. But it still bothers me because I never knew who it was. So every time I meet somebody and they're from the state that I live in, I'm very leery of them. And even if they're, if I went to school with them, I'm leery because I don't know. This started in high school. So
share your thoughts below and remember to like.
So that was that one. I got one more that I'm going to show. This one's a short one. But yeah, moms is standing out there making excuses. This here is a sovereign citizen. I cannot remember watching it, but we gonna get into it. Okay, let me remove me. Oh no. Don't want to do that. Let me throw this in the trash and see what happens. Oh, okay. All right. Let me add me back. Let me go back up here. Oh, I'm there. Okay. I'm right there on the star. All right. Let me do this next one. He is a sovereign citizen and he is being who knows why he's being stopped. But let's get into it. Miss Mad About Music said, OMG, I missed that. The granddaughter was yes, the granddaughter out was taking alcohol and candy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Leo Lady said, I call BS. If she puts it in her purse, you don't plan on paying. So she admitted to stealing too. Right, right. Who does that? Because I would be so afraid that they would think I was stealing. And I don't know, maybe that's because I'm black. I don't know. But I would be afraid they were thinking that I was stealing. So I would never just like put something in my bag. I wouldn't do that. Mm-mm. This one I am about to show is from Midwest Safety, and I am don't do that. Okay, let me go over here and share my screen. Okay. This kind of halfway went smooth. Up, up, up. Wait, wait, one more step, one more step. Let me um okay. There we go. There we go. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, here we go.
I'm not a fiction, and I'm not under the color of law.
We've covered this sovereign citizen before.
Was that so hard? Why do we have to go through that, bro?
But now we've uncovered another attempt to outlawyer the cops. Let's see what happens when his fantasy world meets cold reality.
Okay, so I'm violating your right. Get out of the vehicle.
The initial stop was for driving without a tag light, but these Broward County officers would soon find a tag light to be the least of their worries.
Let me have your driver license and your registration. Huh?
Don't have driver's license, don't have registration.
You don't have driver license, you don't have registration, so what are you doing?
Jurisdiction. I don't drive. I travel.
Sovereign citizens will often claim that they are in travel status and not driving, arguing that driving is a commercial activity. Relying on this reasoning,
They don't drive, they travel, so they don't need to have insurance. They don't have to have proper tags, they don't have to have driver's license. They are not using their vehicle for commerce, so they should not need any of those things. He's not under law, and I'm sure he would say he's representing the living being of who whatever his name is. You know, they have a whole lingo. You can buy all of the sovereign citizen stuff from Amazon, okay? We looked it up one day.
sovereign citizens will often forge their own driver's licenses, license plates, and other official documents.
Council jurisdiction, man.
Okay, do me a favor, get out of the vehicle.
No.
Turn off the car and get out of the vehicle. Turn off the car and get out of the vehicle.
You really gonna violate me right here?
Yes. Turn off the car and get out of the vehicle, sir. This is the last time that I'm gonna ask you for it.
I gave you my national identification card, man.
Get out of the vehicle.
Now, what surprises me is that he rolled his window down. Maybe it was already down when he was traveling. I'm not sure, but it's surprised because they don't usually even roll their window down.
You're really violating the national.
Do you need a Florida driver license? Not this.
I don't drive, sir.
Okay.
I'm not in your jurisdiction.
Get
sir.
out of the vehicle.
Can you call your supervisor?
My jurisdiction is Broward County.
Can you call your supervisor?
Get out of the vehicle.
Can you call
Sir, you need to make this a lot easier on yourself by just exiting the vehicle for us.
Just get out of the vehicle.
We've asked you more than once now. We've asked you a few times.
Oh, we've asked you. I thought he said we got you. I was about to say, wait a minute. They know this man? Southside Chi-Town says, why don't they call ICE on these people? I don't know, because they say they're not from here. They are not a U.S. citizen. They're an indigenous people. That's what they say. Southern V Charm said, Bible Lady, I thought he was an ex-boyfriend or husband. He was a... Oh, and oh, the stalker.
Can you call your supervisor?
Get out of the vehicle, sir.
I'm not getting
You
out
need
of
a
my vehicle.
driver license.
They're under the impression that when, and this is something else that is false in their the things that they read that tells them about sovereign citizen, that if they call a supervisor, this will take care of it and this will put it into it. They also believe that everybody who works in government, or like prosecutors, judges, police officers, that they are bonded and they have insurance.
To drive in the state of Florida.
A driver's license. I don't
Sir.
need registration. I don't need none of that. I'm not in your
Sir,
jurisdiction.
get out of the vehicle.
Counselor jurisdiction. That's the law. It's on my window. You
Get
see my flag?
out of the vehicle. Get
You see
out
my
of
flag?
Get out of the vehicle, sir.
Call your supervisor.
Okay, this is the last warning for you to get out of the vehicle.
Can
Okay.
you call your supervisor for me?
Sir, if you don't get out of the car, we're gonna take you out of the car. Understand that. We're asking you to go ahead and just step to the back.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. You choose.
So you're gonna violate?
Nobody's violating your rights. We're
You are
asking you to come out
violating
of the
my
car.
rights by telling me to get out of my.
Can I just say this officer's accent is so thick? It is very, very thick.
Okay, so I'm violating your right. Get out of the vehicle.
He said, okay, so I'm violating you right. Get out the vehicle.
Can't violate the law, bro.
Get out of the vehicle, sir.
Call your supervisor.
I don't gonna call my supervisor. Get out of the vehicle.
Call your supervisor.
When you get out of the car and you step back here, we'll call our supervisor.
No.
We want to talk to you out of the car.
Here right now. I need your supervisor here right now. Right now. I am not exiting my conveyance.
Yes, you are exiting
no, I'm
your
not.
vehicle.
No, I'm not. Call your supervisor for me.
Sir, this is the last time that I'm gonna ask you.
Call your supervisor.
By the way, in case y'all weren't keeping count, my tie, yeah, violating. A lady said, in fact, I think we need to start the deportation with Sonia's brother. Yes, and then can we get her? So if y'all are not keeping count right here, they asked nicely 17 times. We are on 17 times.
4 Alpha 7.
Call your supervisor.
Now he's recording.
You're violating the national.
Can I have
You had
one
no
extra?
reason to pull me over at all.
94 to my 1020,
What was your
please.
probable cause to pull me over? You had no reason.
You don't have driver license.
Listen, you had no reason to pull me
Okay.
over. It's because of the report that I did earlier today about my accident. Yeah. So that's there's no problem.
So he did a report earlier about his accident. He really thinks that that's why. By the way, did they say why they was pulling him over? I can't even remember. Now I need to know who got a love connection going on in this chat. That's what I want to know. Allegedly, in Harmon said, "Get your ass out the MFing vehicle before you get tased." Salty buzzard, yes. Tase them hoes. Where's she at? Oh, it's for no tag light? Okay. The state, I don't know. They did not say, but I am willing to guess that is Florida. Don't ask me why, because it would probably be like a prejudice thing to say, but I'm guessing Florida. Missing light? Okay. Yeah, okay. The only black night. Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
No probable cause of you.
Okay. I'm gonna call my supervisor when you get out of the vehicle.
I'm not a fiction. And I'm not under the color.
He's not a fiction. That means that he is in the living being. Don't ask me, but this is what they say. Bella said, it's a $5 ticket, sir. By the way, the number is now 18. 18 times that they asked him very nicely to get out of the vehicle. Okay. I'm sorry, to get out the vehicle.
I'm not under color of law. I'm a national.
Oh wait, that was smooth, y'all. Y'all, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We gotta go back. The only black but not bitter said, did he mean that he's not flicked? Yes. They're gonna call the supervisor when he gets to the back of the vehicle. Y'all, that was smooth. Let's go back. That's why the dude. Okay, the body cam people was saying this was some good policing, and I didn't understand why he was saying that. But check out, look, watch, y'all. Check out officer there. Okay, smart. He says the guy who the content creator says this is smart policing in 4 seconds. So yeah, watch this. This was cool. This was cool.
Shit. And I'm not under the color of
Okay, slow mo. Look, I don't know. Let's see. This new system, I'm not sure. Okay. All right.
law. I'm not under the color of law.
Oh wait, he's still talking fast. What is? Let me see. Let me. Wait. Oh. Look, I'm so used to. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I am so used to speeding it up when we do Sonya that I was down. I sped it up instead of slowing it down. Okay. Okay, I got it. I'm just so used to doing that. Okay. I mean, this man is really doing his job. Watch.
And I'm not under color of law. I'm not under color of law. I'm a national.
Y'all, that was smooth. I'm sorry. That was smooth. Hey, coffee is brewing. He reached into that car door and just as nice, he's like, let me check out the lights. Let me see what's going. Let me look at the wipers. Oh, my hands in the car. Bam. That was too smooth. I got to give it to him. Hey, Del Sol, how you doing? That really was, man, smooth operator. All right. Wait, am I back on? Let me see. Let me get it back on normal. Here we go.
Well, after you continue there, we're gonna have one minute.
Now this was in May the 11th of 2022. This technique that he is using, putting his knee there, I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore. I'm not sure, but this was before. I think wasn't this before? No, it wasn't. This was after. Oh gosh, what is his name? I can't think of his name right now. But this was after him. But I'm sure that they don't do this anymore. Thank you, Del Sol. Thank you, the only black but not bitter, George Floyd. Thank you. Hey, Mons.
Wait a sec.
By the way, Bible Lady's trying to trick us again by letting us know she lives in Oregon. She says, I'm joking about moving to Oregon. I choose a different state each time Legacy Moon's body cam footage indicates in Florida. Hey, Salt and Pepper Tresses.
Signal 22, the caller wants the 56 loud music 506 on unit 600.
No.
Hello. 2314. 12 out of 7, everything 10 4. Yep. 2314.
Pick the badge off his neck.
He had a badge around his neck. Now, I don't know. I actually have a very long time ago. I don't know if it was an episode of Cops or if I was watching someone's actual YouTube channel where there was a sovereign citizen, and actually all these rules that he cited did apply to him, and he was some type of considered tribal chief, so he did not have to have the license. Since he wasn't using his car for commerce, he was okay. I mean, that was the one and the only time that I ever saw where that worked and it was actually valid. These other people, mm-mm.
Move your foot.
AK's POV, it's probably a badge he got off of Amazon that says that he is they usually say chief, that he's chief. So he's probably like over a group of sovereign citizens or something like that. AK's POV wasn't near a reservation. It wasn't near a reservation, but he had like land where him and his people lived. So and it was a black man, but all of the sovereign citizen things did apply to him, and it was legit. That's how I learned about sovereign citizens, and this was probably about 7 years ago or 8 years ago.
The suspect was charged with resisting without violence, driving with a suspended driver's license, driving without a tag light, failure to display registration, driving without insurance, and other minor infractions.
Good grief, they ran out of room. Resisting without violence, driving with a suspended. He didn't have time to get violent. Not as smooth as that officer was. He had a suspended license, which is not abnormal. Most of them do have suspended licenses, except for the lady that I showed about 2 weeks ago, who was from Tartania. Let me see. Without a tag light, of course, no insurance, no registration display, and all the other stuff that they could not fit on the screen.
The suspect pled nolo contendere to resisting arrest and driving with a suspended license in exchange for all other charges to be dropped. He was assessed fines totaling over $300 and is currently late on payments, ensuring that it won't be long before we have more on this sovereign citizen.
A great reminder.
The shade of it all. He said he's late on payments. So no contandre. So they dropped all the rest of the stuff. So basically this was a waste of the taxpayers' time and money. And he got away with only having to pay $300. What? And he has the nerve to be late on that. Well, that's because they don't believe they have to. So y'all wait until we get into, I think next week, if I'm on in the daytime, I'm gonna show some of the court proceedings and stuff that they do. But that was this one. I am going to now play. Let me get it together. I'm going to now play the thing that a lady sent me. I didn't look at it, so I am assuming that it is on. Wait a minute. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me put my little. Okay, I'm up here. All right. So I'm gonna send what a lady sent me. I'm assuming it's about the travelers. I didn't look at it, so I'm assuming that that's what it is about. We're going to look at that right now. Let me get it ready. Okay, got it ready. Here we go. Let me share. Let me get rid of that and let me share my screen. Okay, this is getting a little easier. I'm still got some kinks, but did it transition? Look, this thing said you doing too much. I ain't transitioning nothing. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is about the traveler scammers.
New tonight at 11 o'clock, a warning about traveling con artists. Police are asking us to warn you to.
Hey, Bible lady, I assume that you had dozed off. I didn't see you commenting, and I assume that you probably had dozed off.
Tonight, scam artists are coming to town, and they say any one of our neighborhoods could be targeted. News says Stephanie Stone is live tonight to explain what you need to know. Stephanie?
Sheree, the tri-state is simply a spot on their cross-country route. They hit the road when it gets warm, and their scam isn't easy to spot.
Good night, Granny the Great. Have yourself a great day tomorrow, and hopefully I will see you in tomorrow's live.
Bernthal will be the first to admit her life is crazy and full of distractions. The stay-at-home mom can barely keep up with her 3- and 1-year-old kids, let alone watch for scam artists.
By the way, I don't know about this story because I didn't see it. This story is 13 years old. I was looking at it. So, and this is still, imagine 13 years ago. And now look at what we have today with modern technology and stuff. So these people, they get around. They have lots of names. It's a very big organization. And they also, there are also some of the, the younger ladies who will marry, some of the older senior citizens, So that happens. And they are also sometimes known to travel around in RVs. Hence the reason they are called the travelers. Bible Lady says, I've been beach hopping all day and was on my ride back home when your live star. Oh, okay. Beach. Man, that sounds nice. Oh, that's right. You did. You was telling us about the moon, the pink moon. The only Black but not bitter says there's a large gypsy population in Cincinnati. That's really shocking. I never heard that before, but I know like they're in New York, I think Connecticut, um Vermont, but those aren't warm. Those aren't really warm. I know they like follow the weather. They try to go where it's warm. I don't know what that's about, but that's what they do. But that's interesting. That's interesting.
But police say she's the perfect target.
They're a group that the public should be aware of.
The so-called gypsies tend to offer a helping hand.
They'll perform blacktop repairs that are inadequate, and they overcharge for it.
You know what else they do? I don't know if they did this during Katrina, but there have been some hurricanes and stuff that have happened in Florida where they were running scams. And they were also running there's a show I watch, American Greed Scams, where there was a big one where they were is it Romania? I don't know if it was Romania or the Ukraine. People who were allegedly exchange students, and they were taking, I guess, paying for their identification and using that on PPP loan scams. And I mean, they up in the millions.
They have scams such as meter reading, tree removal, where they use distraction techniques.
But their help isn't so helpful for tri-state residents. Robin Bernthal and her friends have seen them near local parks and know people who...
Good night, Delicate Dale.
...who have fallen victim.
They said they were coming to repair her water, so of course she let him in because something obviously was wrong with her water. She thought it was the waterman, and they stole her blind of all her jewelry.
These days, Bernthal keeps a watchful eye on people like Mary Jean.
Why would the waterman be around her jury? That's interesting. I know we used to have, when we would have repair people, they would come over. I had this one cat Now, I had three. One of them, she would go hide. She wasn't for no whole lot of strangers. My other cat, he would kind of, check him out and see what was going on, and he went on about his business. But I had this one chick, Egypt. Mm, when I tell you, she would sit there and watch those repairs, just waiting for them to get out of pocket. And she would have something to say. I could not believe it. She didn't interfere because I told one time they came to do the water heater and they was, kind of concerned. I was like, no, she not gonna mess with you. She not even gonna come near you. But what she will do is sit there and watch you. That's what she will do.
Priests say, yeah, there are all kinds of signs. Don't do it. Stupid. A lot of communities have some sort of ordinance about door-to-door solicitors. Police say ask if they have a permit and don't agree to the work. Shuri?
Why would
We
you
have chlamydia because
why would this is something else I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna get into some interrogations, y'all. I know that, like I said, sometimes we just gotta get into some serious things. Sometimes we gotta get into some serious things. So y'all, that is it. That is all I have. I'll be so glad when I get this figured out. That is all that I have for y'all tonight. I would stay and do one more, but I'm starting to run short of breath again. I don't know what any of that is about. The only Black but not bitter said if the police officer is in Oxford, that's near Miami University. AK's POV said, but how did someone come to your home unannounced and y'all let them in? Well, apparently they said they were there to fix the water and there was something wrong with her water, so she let them on in. Now, here's the thing about that. I still don't understand how they were around her jewels. I let me tell you, my grandmother, I don't care if you was at her house to fix the roof, the water, something in the basement, something outside, a pothole in the lawn. She was there. She ain't know nothing about what they was doing, but she was there watching to make sure it was done right. She ain't know nothing about putting siding on the house. She ain't know nothing about no roof. But guess what? She was watching every step of the way. I remember this man did a bathroom. He did the whole bathroom. And it wasn't even that big. But my grandmother, I was a little girl. And I can remember my grandmother being over his shoulder the entire time. The entire time. So, yeah, I don't know how he got away with the jewels or anything like that, but apparently he did. You just gotta pay more attention and not let people go through your house and things like that. I know one time I had to get my pipes had froze and they were, doing all that and they were walking through the house checking the water. Now, I didn't follow them, but I did go, like, if they went to the back bathroom and the back bedrooms and stuff, they didn't need to go into the bedrooms, but they did need to go into the bathroom. So I would go in the living room and sit and watch them, just to, not to hover, but just so they know that, I'm here. And then when they went to the kitchen, I would go in the family room or the breakfast room and sit and watch, to make sure, everything was everything. So, Miss Principal said, "Oh Lord, thank goodness my pipes did not freeze here." And you know what happened though? It was my fault because I know I was always taught like if it was real cold to turn the water on. Well, what happened was I forgot to pay my electric bill, and they turned the electric off, and that's what happened. And they froze. We had like 6-7 inches of snow already on the ground and they froze. So that's what happened with that situation. So anyway, well, I'm glad my lungs kind of made it toward the end. So this is it. This is all I have for y'all tonight. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, because I'm not really sure what is going on and why I'm running short of of breath. Lady said, bye, girl. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I could use my Simba Court one more time. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I just used it though. It hasn't been 4 hours, so I can't use that again. But I can use, if I can take my Simba Court, because I think I'm supposed to take that twice a day, and I could take it with the one they got me on now. But yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, let me no, I didn't take it earlier, but I did get it. So in the middle of the live, I took it. So I did, let me see if this outro works. I did an outro, for now until I can do, something better. Where is Miss Matt? Wait, is Miss Mad About Music still here? Miss Mad About Music. If you are here, let me know if you are still here. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'm waiting to see if Miss Mad About Music is still here. Is she still here? Come on, Miss Mad About Music. She probably isn't. I'll have to get her tomorrow. I'll have to, cause y'all, I was at the last minute, and I went on ahead. Yeah, Miss Mad About Music. Are you asleep? Um, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame. I'm only gonna use it for, well, they gave it to me for like 10 days, and then I go back on my elliptic whatever in my Simba Court. Yeah. So, well, I guess she's probably asleep. So I will have to get her tomorrow. But I loaded this birthday thing up here just for her. I was up at to the last minute trying to get this together. So I will have it for Miss Man About Music, but I will get her tomorrow. Somebody remind me when I come on tomorrow. I am going to be on at, hopefully I can get on at between 9 and 10, try to do it a little bit early. But yeah. So let me get out of here before I pass out or something. Let me do my outro. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.